So a couple of serious things to talk about, and we want to start with this Vanessa Bryant lawsuit. And she settled with Los Angeles County for about $29 million. So just run us through what the basis of this lawsuit was.
Well, after this helicopter crash back in January of 2000, some of the first responders from LA County and others, they took pictures of Kobe Bryant and the 9 people that were killed in this crash. And then, as the testimony goes, they distributed those pictures. They gave them to friends at the bar, family members. By
distributed, they were on their phones and they showed them. So
like one of the first responders is at the bar drinking, showing the bartender.
Right.
But it was one of those people that he showed it to took a picture of the picture, and that's how it got out online.
Yes, it got out. These things go out very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So Vanessa Bryant, the widow of Kobe, sued Los Angeles County basically for a privacy invasion of privacy. They actually had a trial last year, and she got a $15 million judgment. Mm-hmm. So a jury already said that, but that was only for her. There were other parts of the case, like the kids and some others. Mm-hmm. And so after the verdict came in, it came time to settle all of the cases, and that's when they offered another $15 or so million to make a total settlement of about $30 million for her. And there were some of the other family members, they got money as well.
She, by the way, says she's donating the money to the Mamba and the Mambacita Sports Foundation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Charlie, is it standard procedure for first responders to take pictures of a scene like that?
For the investigation, yes, but for personal, no, it's not. In fact, interesting though, I don't know if Michigan has a law against it, but I understand that California did pass a law after this incident to prohibit any pictures for personal use. And if you do that, then you can subject some consequences there. But the bottom line is, no, you can't do that.
It's just terrible. Like, the thought of it is terrible. Showing the pictures is terrible. I know Kobe was a very famous person, but we're talking about Kobe, we're talking about his daughter, we're talking about other people and their family members in that chopper, in that wreckage. It's just unfathomable that somebody would take a picture on their phone and show it around.
Especially first responders. You expect, maybe in California, you expect paparazzi to swarm in and do that, but for first responders, so.
We go out to a lot of scenes, death scenes all the time, and we make it a specific, we don't take the picture of the likely deceased, and there's often blankets and things. We don't take them. There's a privacy that we respect, and the first responders should respect that too.
Yeah, this is what I want to get to before we let you go, Charlie, and this is about Alec Baldwin and the Rust producers. I think it's 3 of them all together. They're facing a new lawsuit, this time from crew members, and it's the crew members that were actually on set that witnessed it, and they're alleging emotional distress, negligence, anxiety that they're going through. This is a civil lawsuit. What do you think about this one? And could there be more?
I don't like this lawsuit. I don't like this lawsuit. In Michigan, I doubt this would even be able to be brought. In Michigan, anyway, but it's probably not a whole lot different than in Santa Fe, in that area. You need to have physical injuries before you can bring a lawsuit for pain and suffering, for mental pain and suffering. You've got to have it. There's an exception, is if it's an immediate family member, and that's about the only thing. So if you're in a car accident together and one person's hurt, you may have a claim, if you're right there. And you really have to
Charlie,
witness.
they were standing right there, meaning whatever happened,
Were they physically injured? Probably not. I know that there was some allegations about they heard the noise and it threw them to the ground. I think they're trying to get that in there to make a case that maybe there is something.
You think it's a money grab?
I think it's a money grab. I hate to say that.
Wow.
I hate to say it. Listen, now I don't dispute the fact that they may have emotional injuries, but that would be under workers' compensation, meaning that if you couldn't work because you saw your best friend shot.
Yes.
And I don't doubt that that's an emotional issue.
Yes.
But the remedy is workers' comp, not suing
lawsuit.
Alec Baldwin.
But they're the producers. Who do you sue on workers' comp?
Well, but you get workers' comp. You'll get wage loss and medical bills, and that's it. You don't get pain and suffering.
Oh, I see.
So it's a big difference.
It is a
So
difference.
I would say that this lawsuit, I don't know where it's going. Is it a money grab? I've got some questions on that.
What do you got coming up tonight? Let it rip.
Well, we're going to have a little debate on this toxic waste being brought in to Romulus from Ohio, and we'll talk about the Ukraine war. Where's the end game on this Ukraine war, and where do we go from here?
On the toxic waste stuff?
Yeah.
100% Democrats and Republicans coming together.
I was going to say.
First time ever.
This one.
TikTok in Ohio train derailment.
There
That's
you go.
the only two things that
Wow.
you get
People agree on.
100% right.
You heard it. I don't think we should do this anymore. We're